Ah yes, the glorious harem fantasy genre. When was the last time this thing is not an isekai? Some of you new anime watchers probably can't appreciate this genre because you're getting tired of mediocrities and excessive amount of stupid anime tropes. Have you ever heard the name of High School DxD? Unless you're new into this culture, everyone at least knew about this legendary title. High School DxD is not my first anime that I watched, but it's the first anime to convince me that anime is not for kids. This anime converted a lot of people from a typical shonen enjoyer into a degenerate weeb, including me. Anyway, whether you've watched High School DxD or never heard of it, in this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly why High School DxD is a masterpiece of harem fantasy and ecchi genre. I rewatched the entire High School DxD recently, and no, that's not the reason why I haven't been uploading for a while. And I also read a little bit of light novel for this.
赤いあの人の髪と一緒だ赤いストロベリーブロンドよりさらに紅の髪この手を染めた色と同じだ
They put an effort to introduce the story. Yes, that's it. I'm afraid this point that I made is not something we see every day in recent anime anymore. Most likely because producers don't want to risk the slow story and losing the audience interest. I can somehow understand that if things are going too slow, I might have dropped it until something interesting is happening in an anime. Hell, I almost dropped Gurren Lagann after 7 episodes, but then after episode 8, I binge watched it until the end in one night. We used to know something called 3 episodes rule. If you're not sure an anime is good or not, you need to give 3 episodes a try because the first 3 is very slow and after the 3rd, that's where a lot of things get interesting. It was always been the formula for almost every anime. But now, most anime, especially harem fantasy genre, they don't even try to introduce the world, the story and the character. The best thing they've done is making the main character reading a monologue. What High School DxD done right in the beginning was how they put the main character perspective into the storytelling. Hyodo Issei, voiced by Yuki Kaji aka Mr. Yeager himself, is a normal high school boy with teenage desires. Issei is an insanely horny teenager with boobs fetish. With that kind of main character's background, the tone of the anime is set to have a lot of comedic moments and a lot of human skins. And yet, High School DxD managed to deliver the mysterious aspect of the main plot, something that we rarely see in recent fantasy anime. Devils, angels, fallen angels, we only know them from Bible and in some religion. But little did we know, they've been living among us. Oh my god. Issei is confronting something that defies common sense. He has to face a different world in front of him. But after all that reveal, he's still an insanely horny teenager with boob fetish, and he set his goal to become a harem king. It sounds ridiculous, but trust me, the way they brought the perspective is not boring and actually interesting. The first scene alone that I played earlier gave me a positive note to start the series in a good way. Well, that and how the anime advertised as an ecchi that showed full display boobs. With all that said, High School DxD is the embodiment of I came for the hentai and I stayed for the plot.
I don't know who she's sending to fetch me, but they're sure taking their sweet ass time. Hey!
Look, it's Kiva!
Nick, oh my god, it's Prince Golden Nuts. Shut up.
You're all looking lovely today.
You look better. I'm sorry the room's not cleaner.
Ah, there you are.
Huh? Yeah, this is my desk.
Excellent. I'm here on an errand from Rias Gremory.
What? Wait, is this the fetching?
Would you mind coming with me?
Oh my god! Is Kiba Cakes about to walk out of this room with Weasel Boy? Kiba, don't do it! You'll catch pervert! You'll lose all your friends and smell like moldy meat!
Everybody just simmer down. I promise not to drain his pimp juice.
Yes, I actually fell in love with the harem. They are individually really well written for a harem character, and I love every single one of them, with something that doesn't happen to me when I watch another harem anime. But this... should I explain every single one of them? Yes, having the main girl spotlight and very likable in all aspects is something that everyone approves. Akeno with unlimited charming and how she introduced the ara-ara line amongst the degenerate whip community. Asia, the pure girl who always have a spot in all our soft heart. Xenovia, the girl with personality and characteristic that I favor the most. Well, she's basically Eula from Genshin. Koneko, the tsundere kudere loli girl who always look tough but has soft and kind-hearted personality beneath. Not a single one of them is annoying or boring to me, when we know every other harem anime always have that one girl. Every single one of them went through a character arc, and they are perfectly balanced, but like I said, not boring. The process and outcome was always very interesting to me. Hell, I think Kiba, being a male side character in harem anime, is actually have one of the most interesting character arc in the series. For me, how High School DxD broke the character arc, they don't pause the flow of the story and make me annoyed of another character arc. They don't necessarily force the character arc to be the main focus, but it's always there. Maybe if I can complain about one thing, it's about the antagonist. For me, early season antagonist and Valley was interesting, but the others, they seem to be a bit forcing it into the plot. I think that's how I came in conclusion that season 1 and 2 is good. Season 3 is going downhill because they skipped a lot of key moments and one of the best story arc in the light novel, which is the student council rating game. Fuck them for that, because I've waited so long for the anime to adapt that story arc, and yet they have the audacity to skip it completely. Season 4 is actually good compared to Season 3 in terms of light novel adaptation. It's just that the studio changed, the art style changed, people can't move on from the old style, and I kind of understand that. Also, Season 4 happens to have one of the weaker story arc to me.
これは昔からの伝統ですわよ。こうして足で踏まなきゃ生地の中のグルテン成分が均一にならないの。弾力性と粘性率、破断強度、すべてのバランスを考慮しないと納得のいく本物のうどんは生まれないのです。子猫ちゃんらしからぬ長ゼリフ。
I don't know if it was my teenage hormone or me fell in love with the harem, but boy oh boy, I enjoyed every single fan service in this anime, which probably the only anime that I don't mind if they putting a lot of fan service. But then again, that was me as a 13 years old when the first time I watched the show. But after rewatching it recently, I feel like I need to brought this point as well. They know better than most fantasy harem ecchi anime on when to insert the fan service. They know how to not ruin emotional moments and the timing to slip in the ecchi stuff, even near the climax of the story. I know most of us probably get annoyed with how Issei's power works, like he need to touch nipples to go in Super Saiyan mode. But like I said, Issei's character is supposed to be satirical. He is basically a meme in itself. But that doesn't mean it's for everyone's liking. This anime is not even near perfect. But hey, at least I got entertained with that. So in conclusion, High School DxD is not a superior anime by any means, but it is certainly underrated from my perspective. Can we all agree that this anime is a legendary artifact and a game changer in the anime community that anyone who watches anime must giving it a shot? I think it's available on Crunchyroll. I'm not sponsored yet, but hopefully one day. So if you haven't watched it, go check out now and become one of us. And if you already watched it, well, let's walk down together on the memory lane one more time. And don't be shy to comment who is your waifu. I know that I said I like them all, but my favorite is actually Koneko the loli because she is very cute, especially when